Hi everybody, thanks for clicking on this video. I am a hardworking single parent. On this channel, I experiment with different budgeting styles, savings goals, and I share the strategies I learn as I go. So if that sounds interesting at all to you, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to follow my journey. Okay, today I'm using sunlight right now and there's not much, so if the lighting looks weird, hopefully I can fix it. All right, so I did go ahead and make myself a new build cheat sheet. If you have not seen that video, make sure you take a look. This just has all of my expenses, my semi-annual expenses, what I spend on groceries and gas, savings goals. So it has everything I need to do my monthly budget. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna get ready for our March monthly budget. For me, my budget goes based on my bills, and I've done that for so long that switching it just works better for me. So my month of March goes from March 10th all the way to April 5th. First thing that I do when I make my monthly budget is to spread out the month, take a look at what bills are due when, and make sure that I can pay all of them within that time frame. So it starts this date and it goes all the way through April 6th. Yep, because I get paid again on the 7th. So I'm going to go ahead and do my budget based on these expenses. I did have to make some updates. Mortgage went up because I think my home insurance went up. I did have to make some changes. So instead of $710 every pay period for fixed expenses, I'm going to be paying $720. So I just did some number crunching. I had to decrease how much I'm putting in the always fund in order to make that work. So a little bit less money in savings, but the priorities are, of course, the bills. So that's why I put these in order of importance. Autosave goes first because I believe in saving for myself before anybody else gets my money. Then my fixed expenses, my semi-annuals, my groceries, my gas, and then it's whatever I want to use in cash for the 2 weeks. My always fund are priority savings that I have. So that's how I decide where to pull money from when I need to. I like to do the old-fashioned paper way. And this is the March monthly projection. So I call it a monthly projection and not a budget because it's the same thing really. But I don't know exactly how much each paycheck will be. So this is just an estimate of what I think it will be. Okay, so we're getting 2 paychecks in the month of March. The first one is, I consider it March A. That's going to be on March 10th. And B is going to be on March 24th. And I'm going to estimate that A is going to be $17.75. That's based on overtime that I've done for that pay period. I did a little bit more than usual. And $17.50 for the next one. So that would give me a total of $35.25. All right, and then I want to write down some important things that might affect my budget. Number one is for April mortgage, which is due on the 1st. I have to save for that in the month of March. That has gone up. I want to consider purchasing a new laptop, and I have to say only consider because I'm still working on this furnace issue. My furnace, they had determined that it needs to be replaced, so that's going to have to come out of the emergency fund if it's not financed, but you know, that's priority first, so this might even be something that happens in April. I do need a new one for school though, so we'll try to find a way to get that in there. The utilities were $350 when they're usually about $150, so I have to pull some out of my sinking fund, which is a little savings that I had in case this happens. So thank God for sinking funds. I need to increase my home emergency fund because that got emptied twice this month already for furnace repairs. So now I just need to get it replaced. So we're waiting on an appointment for that. All right, that's it that I think is going to affect the budget. So actually, I'm put $1,000 in from the emergency fund just in case I need to put down a deposit for the install. So we're starting at $35.25. We're going to add that $1,000 from the emergency fund. And then we're going to add the $175 that I need to use from the month ahead utility sinking fund. So I have a sinking fund or a savings that is made just specifically for utilities. That was really so that I could get a month ahead in case there was ever an emergency, but it's kind of is. So I'm going to pull it out of there because that wasn't a priority yet to be a month ahead. It was just there for when I was ready. So I am going to have to pull that out. So I want to add these to my budget in the beginning because I know that I'm going to use these. So when I look at my budget at the end of the month to compare what I spent to what I plan to spend, I need to know where that extra money that I spent came from. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, let's add this up. All right, that is 4,700. Oh, one more thing. Life insurance. That's due. I had to take a look because again, my month goes all the way through April 6th. I have to remember that life insurance, which is a semi-annual, it's not a monthly thing. I have to remember to put money in for that, and I also have a savings for that. They will not allow me to pay the whole thing. I don't know what that's all about, but they won't. I've tried. All right, now we're at 4712. All right, so the first thing that comes out, like I said, I believe in paying myself first. So that's going to be my automatic savings. $450 for the month for the auto save. All right, and that goes to have a vacation planned that we're almost done saving for. Yeah, we should be done. I did the math and we should be done by the end of April. So yay. Hopefully I'm done by the end of April. And then the $50 goes to the car note. I have a lump sum in that car note savings. And I just put a little bit to buffer it every month. All right, so we're at 4712 minus 450 for the savings. That brings us down to 4262. All right, and for the fixed expenses, we're gonna, okay, and I think I figured out for the fixed expenses that we're gonna take out 2627. Now these are for bills, and I'm also gonna add that emergency fund in there. So 2627 fixed. All right, so we're going to try to zero this out. $1,000 is going to come out of the emergency fund. $350 for utilities. $12 for that life insurance. Discover, I'm going to pay $50 this month instead of the normal. Well, I usually don't have a Discover balance at all. So we're going to pay, actually it's it's $50 I'm going to pay. Then we have Amazon, Netflix, phone, YouTube, car insurance, internet, 24 for Affirm, and the mortgage, we're paying $904. All right, let's see if this math came out right. Short $14. So let's see. 2641 is the right amount. 2641. So those are the fixed expenses. What will we have left? 4262, 2641. We'll have 1621 left. And the next thing that is the next important is my groceries and gas every month, and I am going to say that's going to be $650. It's going to leave us with $971. $550 for groceries and $100 for gas. I do not use a lot of gas. I work from home 2 to 3 days a week, and the job's not far anyway. So That's why gas is so low for me, which I am very grateful for. All right, next thing that will come out is my cash envelopes. All right, so I figured out what I was going to do with the cash envelopes. So my monthly cash envelopes are $470. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and put. I feel like I need a little bit more than that. I need a car wash. So I'm going to do $490 because I need a car wash. I do have a sinking fund for that too, a savings, because in the summertime you need a little bit more, but now that it's going in the spring, that nasty, muddy, it's all over, it's disgusting. So it's time for a car wash. All right, so $490 for our cash envelopes for the month. I have to remember this is for the month. We're gonna do allowance is $40, essentials 100 for the month. Shopping is also 100 for the month. Dining is $150 for the month because we were going over anyway, so I'm going to stop being delusional. Entertainment is $40 and miscellaneous is also $40. Oh, and then we said the car wash. I'm just going to put $20 for that. Yep, that's $490. Okay. Which I'll probably just keep this in the bank because everything's like electronic now, and it's really bothering me because I like to do things in cash for my day-to-day expenses like a car wash, but it is what it is. Okay, and for the always fund, I'm going to go ahead and put, for the always fund, I'm going to put $470. Yeah, I'm going to put $470 because the paycheck's a little bit more than it usually is. That's going to leave us with $11. And I'll figure out where that I'll just say the $11 will go into the, let's say we'll put that into our extra utility sinking fund. So that's technically our budget for the month. Let me write out what I want to put in each always fund envelope. All right, so in here, we're gonna do $100 for home decor. And that's probably not even gonna go to decor. There's some stuff I need to do around the house. I need to make this, I should make it home maintenance because decor feels like I'm never gonna get there. It feels like if you own a house, there's always, nope, I'm not supposed to be complaining this month. I'm not complaining this month. Let's just change that to home maintenance. We're going to put $60 in her clothing envelope, $20 in her beauty envelope. Her is my daughter. $130 in her senior year savings. $100 in home emergency because we need to fill that back up. And then we're going to give myself $60. Hopefully that's math adds up to. Yep. All right. That's it. That's the plan. That is the March monthly plan. So we're planning on saving the $470. So let me explain this for those of you that are new. For those of you that I've been on my journey for a while, you probably need to know this too. I have not been tracking as well as I usually was, but I'm going to try to get better at that this month in March. But what I need to focus on, really, what I care about the most is how much I'm saving every month. Because, you know, seriously saving. That's my goal, is to save. So our savings goal for the month is $920. That's a lot of money, but I think I could do it. If the paychecks are what I expect them to be. That's the number one thing. All right. So that's it. All right, we got the month of March ready to go. I forgot to put that because that's one of my goals. I did put some goals over here in the corner for myself. I think I need to go back to monthly goals because these quarterly goals, even that just feels so far away that I don't know. Let's see if I can score my month. So just like I would for a 12-week year, I'm going to see how well I do on the habits that I want to catch up on. And then for Ramadan, I gave up complaining, which has been surprisingly harder than I thought it would be. I guess we don't realize how much we complain or gripe or whatever. All right, that's it. I did give away my last $25 gift card for reaching 5,000 subscribers. So thank you for everyone who has subscribed. I will be doing more giveaways in the future, probably when we reach the next milestone. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you here. If you like the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. It helps me out so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. And I always want you to remember, it is about progression and not about perfection. Thanks for watching and happy saving. Bye.